together day to day, together. And when the evening comes, we smile. So much of life ahead. We'll find a place where there's room to grow. And yes, we've just begun, just begun, sharing horizons that are new to us, watching for signs along the way, talking it over, just the two of us, working together day to day, together, together. And when the evening comes, we smile. So much of life ahead. We'll find a place where there's room to grow. And yes, we've just begun. We've just begun. We've only just begun.
They didn't hear us. They didn't hear any of us.
Families, good evening. Hey, as we might have known, you might have noticed the weather outside is a little rough right now, and traffic's a little bit backed up. So we're going to delay the start. We're supposed to start at 7:30, but we're going to delay the start of the ceremony for at least 15 minutes so we can make sure we're still missing a decent number of graduates. We want to make sure they have time to get into the arena and their families. So thank you for your patience, but we're going to be delayed a little bit after 7:30. But we'll continue to enjoy the music by our band and chorus, and we'll get started as soon as we can. Thank you for your patience.
Hey folks, between AP Human Geography, World History, and then ELA 2, I figure I know most of you. It's been a pleasure getting to know you, and I wish you nothing but the best. Peace.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and take a look around once in a while, you could miss it.
50. It's a number that carries weight. Half a century, 5 decades, a milestone of endurance, progress, and legacy. And today, we, the 50th graduating class of Spruce Creek High School, add our own chapter to that history. For years, we have been measured by numbers. GPAs, test scores, service hours. We spent countless nights studying, believing that these figures defined our success. But tonight isn't just about numbers. It's about something bigger. It's about the moments, the lessons, and the journey that have brought us here. We are more than grades on a transcript. We are the friendships that lifted us, the challenges that tested us, and the memories that shaped us. For 50 years, students have stood where we stand now, each with their own story to tell. Now, it is our turn.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman.
Good evening. My name is Benjamin Kim. I'm the senior class president for the class of 2025. Please remain standing as our Army JROTC presents the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing as our soloist, Lena Nasser, Miss Spruce Creek 2025, performs our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. We are excited to be the 50th graduating class from the one and only Spruce Creek High School. We want to thank and honor those graduates who have come before us and contributed to making us a school of excellence in academics, the arts, and athletics. Any Spruce Creek alumni in attendance, please stand and be recognized. Please be seated. We also welcome those watching this graduation via live stream. Hi, Brian. At this time, please welcome our school's principal, Dr. Sparger, to introduce our platform guest.
I don't know if it's always intentional or not, but for the past few years, these graduations have been scheduled on Thursday. So one last time, graduates, sing along with me as we remember, it's Thursday, it's Thursday. We're so happy, it's Thursday. Throw the ball. It's Thursday. Today is Thursday. Thank you. I'd like to introduce those on the stage. Starting to my right, the chair for the school board, Ms. Jamie Haynes, representing District 1. Mr. Ruben Colon, who is Vice Chair for the school board representing District 5. Ms. Krista Goodrich, School Board Member representing District 2. Mrs. Jessie Thompson, School Board Member representing District 3, which includes Port Orange. And Ms. Donna Brosmer, School Board Member representing District 4. I'd like to also welcome our Superintendent, Dr. Balgobin, our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Julio Nazaro Valle, our Chief Executive of Graduation Assurance and Student Services, Mr. Mike McAuliffe, and our Director of Secondary Schools, Mr. William Reeser. I purposely skipped over one guest who's going to join me at the podium. Can I get all those Creekside Cougars? If you graduated from Creekside Middle School, could you stand up, please? Come ahead and stand up, Creekside. And give your former principal a round of applause here, Mr. Cash. He's got a couple jokes for you.
Well, hello, Cougars. Hello, Spruce Creek graduates. It's a pleasure to see you. Dr. Sparger, you put me on the spot a little bit. Where are you? So you're looking for a joke. I must confess one thing to you, Todd. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Okay? Okay. And I'll have one piece of advice to our graduates. So listen up. Never, ever trust stairs. They're always up to something. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Cash. And if I didn't mention, he's the Chief of Staff for the district. Let me introduce to my left the best administrative staff in all of Volusia County, Mr. Alan Canetti, Assistant Principal for 12th grade. Mr. Kevin Clark, Assistant Principal for Exceptional Student Education. Dr. Jana Hammond, Assistant Principal of Curriculum. Ms. LaTanya Mitchell, Assistant Principal for 9th grade. Dr. Wesley Porter, Assistant Principal of Data Administration. Our Administrative Dean, Ms. Margaret Terry Johnson. And a couple of years ago, we had the privilege of having the best teacher in all of Volusia County, the Volusia County District Teacher of the Year. And that was a couple of years ago. But tonight we had the privilege of having Mr. Jeremy Davis, who is Davies, who is the current Volusia County Teacher of the Year. And there's Dr. Morris to my left there as well. Let me also ask for anyone who is part of the Spruce Creek faculty or staff to please stand and be recognized. Many of them on the floors. Some of these folks are pulling double duty tonight as a staff member and also with a proud parent. Let me ask any educators in the audience to please stand and be recognized. Any educators in the audience, please stand and be recognized. So let me just say on behalf of the educators on the stage and in the audience, I just want to say how fortunate we are to do this work. It is truly a privilege. Some days more than others, but always a privilege. At the end of the day, we all share the same goal for your student to graduate and go on to lead happy, healthy, and successful lives. And while we at Spruce Creek are proud of the role we've played, we certainly don't take all that credit. Those students have journeyed from your homes through VPK, preschool, elementary school, middle school, before arriving at Spruce Creek High School in August of 2021. It's taken a village, and many hands have shaped their path to this moment. To those families and supporters in the audience, thank you. Thank you for your support of public education. Thank you for raising such remarkable young people, and for allowing us the honor of walking alongside them to celebrate, to encourage, to redirect when needed, and hopefully to impart a little wisdom along the way. To our school board members, thank you for stepping into public service and all that comes with it. To our superintendent, your cabinet, and the district leadership team, your guidance and vision are necessary components to the success of our district. To our dedicated team at Spruce Creek and the teams of the other 70 schools across the district, and to our district staff, from the bus drivers to the maintenance crews to the Schoolway Cafe staff, to law enforcement, to facilities, and countless behind-the-scenes heroes, thank you. It is my privilege to introduce our student speakers from the class of 2025, who are seated to my left. We also have our graduates' families down front with us to my right. As I introduce your graduate speaker, would you please stand? The order of speaking without interruption will be Poojan Patel, SGA Executive President. He will be attending the University of Florida to double major in mechanical engineering and political science. Benjamin Kim, who was up here a few minutes ago, our senior class president. He is also our valedictorian. He will be attending Yale University with a double major in mechanical engineering and economics. Rose Downey, Downey family. Rose Downey. Rose is our salutatorian. She'll be attending Duke University, pursuing a dual degree in environmental policy and pre-law. And Lena Nasser, who did an outstanding job with our national anthem, is our senior class speaker. She will be attending Northwestern University to study neuroscience and minor in theater. Poojan, you're going to start us out.
I wish I had a six-pack like Glenn Powell. Or I need to get a six-pack like Glenn Powell. Life is about perspective, and you can probably tell what perspective I took on this. Comparison is the thief of joy, yet the key to success. Ever since our younger years, we've been asked, who do you look up to? Who is your inspiration? As a result, we've been comparing ourselves to the people we've aspired to be ever since we were youngins. At times, however, that can take the fun out of the thing that's most important, living life. We're often faced with moments where we have to make a choice between having fun or sacrificing that fun for a chance at future success. And in my honest opinion, I encourage you to make that sacrifice because you only live this life once. Now let's take a step back and alter our perception. We live every day, but we only die once. Go beyond that. Know that every day is a new day. Put your head down, embrace the grind, because if you play your cards right, everything will fall into place. Work will become play, and it will feel like you're busy doing nothing. I've been taught that the most important rule of public speaking is to fit your audience. So here's my best attempt. There's two types of mindsets heading into tonight. We're finally done with high school, or we finally get to prove ourselves to the rest of the world. But ultimately, it's up to you to pick your perception of your high school graduation. After tonight, how you handle your life is a choice, but you know that. What I'm really trying to highlight here is the fact that how you approach these choices is framed by your perspective in life. Because at the end of the day, you can believe that everything happens for a reason, or you can understand that it's up to you to play the cards that you are dealt. To the class of 2025, it's been the absolute honor of my life to be a part of this journey. Thank you.
Good evening. Before I begin, I want to take a moment to thank some special people, some very special people. My family, my mentors, and of course, all of you, the one and only class of 2025. Aren't you glad you didn't go to Seabreeze? Tonight, I've been asked to inspire, avoid cliches, and share the infinite wisdom of an 18-year-old. Naturally, I've prepared to handle this honor with the same rigor that many of us have devoted to these past 4 years. So late last night, I booted up ChatGPT. And I think it put it the best when it said, Spruce Creek High School is a public school located in Port Orange, Florida. So before you ask, yes, I've done my research. Now, if I could take one lesson away from these past 4 years, it would be this. Never give yourself the chance to say, I wish. And listen, we've all been there. I wish I did this. I wish I tried harder. I really wish I talked to that girl. I really wish I didn't talk to that girl. You see, it's tempting to look through the lens of hindsight. But seriously, Poojan, what were you thinking? Everyone always tells you to dream big, but what they don't tell you is that no one has ever dreamed their way to success. I certainly haven't seen it. Our athletes don't wish their way to state titles and D1 offers. Mr. Zablo never wished his way into selling $1 million in bundt cakes. And our 617 seniors certainly did not wish their way onto this very stage. Your presence here is a testament to your effort. But as you move forward in life, how are you going to define your future success? Is it good grades, a fancy college, drop shipping? The reality is, someone will always try to give you their definition of success. And I sincerely urge you not to buy it, but to define it for yourself. If that means jumping out of an airplane, getting a funny haircut, or realizing your mom's worst fears of being a college dropout. You know, losers like Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and Steve Jobs. So be it. No matter what, we should give ourselves the chance to say, I did. And tonight I say, congratulations. You have done it. We don't often get a chance like this to start anew. So make your choices truly yours, because every decision you make is a wish in motion. Thank you, and have a good night.
Good evening, everyone, especially to the class of 2025. Thank you, families, friends, and faculty for being here today to celebrate this joyous occasion with us. To my fellow students, I have walked the halls with many of you for 4 years, or even 13 years, yet our school is so vast that when I look out, I still see some unfamiliar faces. So I'm going to start by introducing myself, because I want you to hear and connect to these words from a known peer, not just some random salutatorian. In school, we were always taught to introduce ourselves with an icebreaker. So, my name is Rose Downey, my favorite color is cornflower blue, I have 2 dogs, and I cannot spell salutatorian. First, I want to tell you a little bit about my story. 5 years ago, I suffered a traumatic brain injury and lost my memory for 9 months. The doctors thought I would never be able to return to school again, and if you told them that I'd be on this stage tonight, they probably would have looked at you in disbelief. That is when I learned the importance of taking in every moment and the true value of education. Today is a day of celebration, and I think sometimes that can get lost in all the chaos. So take a moment, breathe it all in. This is one of the biggest moments of our lives. We will only ever have one high school graduation, and we are living it right here and now. I hated homework just as much as y'all, but we have to remember that education truly is a gift. But what is this gift exactly? Earning the right to walk across this stage tonight means that each of us has earned a newfound freedom that many people never received, and we will now be perceived differently after today. Around the world, many dream of the educational opportunities that we have been given. So let's honor and appreciate this to strive to be the best versions of ourselves. Go out there, take risks, and create a life you're proud of. The future is yours, and anything is possible. In true Spruce Creek fashion, I wanted to end with a dad joke, but I'm not a dad. So here is an Adam Sandler quote instead. Cherish it. You're only young once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Let's go do it right.
Good evening, class of 2025. My name is Lena Nasser, and I am so honored to stand before you as we celebrate this new adventure. Before I begin, I'd like to thank my incredible friends and family whose encouragement and support have guided me to this moment. I'd also like to extend my deepest gratitude to the dedicated teachers, administrators, guidance counselors, and faculty that have devoted countless hours to our success. We wouldn't be here without you. Seriously, I would not come to class if unexcused absences didn't exist. Some of you may know me as the girl from the play. From Princess of Arundel to one of King Henry's wives, I've had to take on many personalities as I attempt to find my own. Through each role, each transformation, I've uncovered a new part of myself. And just like me, each of you has taken on various roles in your community. Outside of being a student, you may be a sibling, an employee, an athlete, or a musician, wearing the many costumes of your responsibilities. But today, you take on a new role, a graduate, wearing these costumes under our matching gowns. Now, as we move on to whatever comes next, there's a lot of pressure to figure out exactly who we are. How are we supposed to pick from all of these identities that define us? I believe we don't have to. My mom is here tonight. She probably wouldn't want me to tell you her age, but I think in this case it's pretty important. Recently, at 48 years old, my mom got her PhD. And suddenly, the person who stalks my Life 360 location, lets me steal her makeup, and cheers the loudest at my performances, took on a role beyond just mom. As she seamlessly balanced the role of a student and a mother, I first wondered, why is she trying to one-up me in my senior year? But then I realized, as always, she's teaching me a lesson. We are not defined by one character description. Being multidimensional is the very thing that makes humanity unique. Each of us carries something that is distinctly our own, a blend of lived experiences, hidden talents, and untold narratives. And with every step we take, no matter how small, we make our personalized mark on the world, coloring it with shades that only we can create. So as we leave this chapter behind, I hope you remember that our identities are not limited to one thing. Everyone is carrying a costume rack behind the scenes, trying on each outfit as we grow out of old ones and fit into new ones. Let's not be afraid to keep stepping into new roles because every single one brings us closer to the person we're becoming. Prepare to create your own alma mater, and hopefully we know the words this time. As we take our final bows on the stage we have shared for the past few years, I can't wait to see what roles you take on next. Congratulations, class of 2025, and let's celebrate the greatest day to be a Hawk. Thank you.
Not to try to compete with Mr. Cash, but I do have a couple of jokes here. What do you call a typo on a tombstone? A grave mistake. Grave mistake. Miss Cappiello shared that one with me. For Mr. Molitor, did you hear about the corduroy pillow? It's making headlines. Headlines. I thought later maybe you don't know what corduroy is, but if you Google it, maybe you'll find that funny. The class of 2025, Spruce Creek's 50th graduating class, will be remembered as one of the most successful in our school's history. This year, U.S. News and World Report ranked Spruce Creek High School in the top 2% of high schools nationwide and #1 in Volusia County. More than half of you wear orange and white cords signifying a weighted GPA of 3.5 or higher. You'll find details about the other honors and distinctions such as the IB diplomas, ACE diplomas, the Florida Seal of Biliteracy and Fine Arts, AVID, and Scholar and Industry designations in the graduation program. This class includes state and nationally recognized writers, artists, performers, and scientists. And nearly 80% of you have already gotten a head start on your future by passing an AP or IB exam or ACE exam, completing dual enrollment, or earning industry certification. Seniors, if any of that applies to you, please stand and be recognized. Nearly half of this class participated in athletics, contributing to 11 conference championships, 9 district titles, 2 regional crowns, and this is all this school year, and a state championship in girls track and field, a first in school history. Individual state titles in cross country and the 1600-meter race. A Final Four appearance in flag football, a state runner-up finish in boys weightlifting, and all 26 of our sports teams ranked in the top 10 for the state all-academic team. We had 33 seniors who signed letters to compete at their college level with their sports. 17 students earned their Associate of Arts degree, and 1 earned a vocational certificate from DSC while completing high school. Will our DSC graduates please stand and be recognized? As a class, you faced more rigorous academic standards and still achieved an on-time graduation rate of nearly 98%. Over 85% of you plan to enroll in college, and collectively, you've earned over $7 million in scholarships. We're proud to celebrate 3 National Merit finalists and 7 commended scholars. 4 students earned appointments or nominations to our nation's elite military academies, others receiving ROTC scholarships or choosing to enlist after graduation. Seniors planning military service, will you please stand and be recognized? As we reflect on Memorial Day, we ask any military members, current, retired, or family members of those who served to also stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service and sacrifice. We also honor a major milestone, the retirement of Miss Pat Hughes, who began teaching at Spruce Creek High School in 1985 and devoted 40 years to this school. Best wishes to her in a well-deserved retirement. Speaking of 1985, then Principal Gaynell Posey, who was our school's 3rd principal, wrote to that year's seniors in 1985, reflecting on the school's first decade. She wrote, 10 years ago, a new school building opened, and those who were to be a part of Spruce Creek High School were given a special opportunity to build something lasting, something to contribute not only to themselves, but also to generations that would follow. Her words have echoed through the decades. That vision has been carried on by the students, faculty, staff, and community who have helped shape Spruce Creek High School into what it is today. To the class of 2025 and to everyone who supported them, thank you for continuing this tradition of excellence in academics, the arts, athletics, and service. You've added a powerful chapter to our school's proud legacy. And so here's to the next 50 years. May the graduates of 2075 be able to stand here proud of their own list of accomplishments. And may they close the ceremony with the words we've all come to love. Say it with me now. Today, as every day, is a great day to be a Hawk. Blessings and best wishes to the class of 2025. So now we've come to the time of the program, which I know we're all looking forward to as we announce each graduate's name as they come across the stage. Do me a favor, though, as we get ready to start this process, look around to those families to your left and right, in front of you and behind you, and promise them that you're going to be able to hear their graduate's name, because you want to hear your graduate's name as they come across the stage. Let me also, thank you. Let me also remind you and encourage you when we finish the name call, to remain in the auditorium until all the graduates have left, and then you'll ultimately meet your graduate on the east side of the Ocean Center. I turn the ceremony over now to Mr. Wolfson, who will guide us through this next part. Let's give him a round of applause.
Would the first row of seniors please come forward to receive your diploma? Proud friends and families, this is the official roll call of the Spruce Creek High School class of 2025. Abdelrahman Hazem Abdelnabi, summa cum laude, scholar designation, industry scholar designation. Braxton Paul Adair, scholar designation, industry scholar designation. McKenna Lynn Adamy, industry scholar designation. Jayron Tamara Agdasi, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Yosra Ahmed, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Grace Violette Akajalian, summa cum laude, Fine Arts Seal. Gianna Carly Akbar, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Shane Cameron Akbar, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Corbin Oliver Akers, summa cum laude. Parker Joseph Alexander, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Kendall Ray Allison, summa cum laude. Kaylin Elizabeth Alvarez, Industry Scholar Designation. Jordan Taylor Anderson, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Luke Patrick Anderson, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Carter Andrew Andreessen, Industry Scholar Designation. David Alberto Agnesis, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Ethan Anthony Archer, Industry Scholar Designation. Aaliyah Marie Arrigo, Industry Scholar Designation. Nareda Luz Arroyo, Industry Scholar Designation. Riley J. Arthur, cum laude. Christopher Jackson Asbel, summa cum laude. Charles Atkins. Lucas Gaetano Benito Benelato, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Brayton Isabel Baker, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Baker, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Associate of Arts degree. Skylar Grace Barfield, Industry Scholar Designation. Keelan Adonjay Barnes, Industry Scholar Designation. Landon Christopher Barnes, Industry Scholars Designation. Malia Kathleen Barrington, summa cum laude. Anthony Michael Barton, Industry Scholar Designation. Layla Batir, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation, Fine Arts Seal. Caio Rodrigo Alves Batista, Industry Scholar Designation. Calum Keith Beck. Kendra Ann Belanger, Industry Scholar Designation. Jeremiah Peyton Belinsky, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation. Ricardo Sean Eric Bell, summa cum laude, Associate of Arts degree, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Eric Ben Eric Yisrael, Industry Scholar Designation. Pablo Jose Benitez, Biliteracy Seal. Gloria Monroe Bennett, Fine Arts Seal. Brooklyn Marie Barrio. Jason Adi Bondare, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation. Afshan Ali Bouyan, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Emery Ann Birch, Industry Scholar Designation. Madison Lynn Bishop, Industry Scholar Designation. Victor Mahesh Basundial, magna cum laude, Fine Arts Seal. Sydney Domenica Blake. Brady Ann Blicker, summa cum laude, Associate of Arts degree. Jack Kenneth Buchanugan, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Cadence Lily Bolin, cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Ocean Kuai Bonifay, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Lucas Giovan Bonilla, Industry Scholar Designation. Maya Ali Booker. Emily Marie Boone, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Rebecca Hope Boone, magna cum laude. Industry Scholar Designation, Avid. Jacqueline Elizabeth Bourne, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Michaela Joy Bose, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Caden Allen Bowlby, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Hudson Joseph Bowman, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Tyler Jeffrey Boyson, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Kylan Michael Brathwaite, Industry Scholar Designation. Miguel Angel Bravo Young, Biliteracy Seal. Nathan Bradley Bryan, Industry Scholar Designation. Nathan Yamil Brito Centeno, Industry Scholar Designation. Olivia Sage Brooks, Industry Scholar Designation. Ava Caroline Broom, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Biliteracy Seal. Jamorian Ray Brown. Jessica Lee Brown, summa cum laude, Associate of Arts degree, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Ken Okada Bowie, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Campbell Jane Bunza, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Gannon Allen Bunza, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Biliteracy Seal. Gavin Daniel Burns. Kaylin Noel Burpee, Industry Scholar Designation. Isaac Keon Butts. Diana Calderon Castellanos. Henry James Caldwell. Ellis Hewson Hall, cum laude, scholar designation, industry scholar designation. Claire Joanne Callahan, cum laude, industry scholar designation. Nicholas Scott Calverley. Denali Carmelo Campbell, industry scholar designation. Aiden Matthew Canale, cum laude, industry scholar designation. Savannah Cardona. Ryder Joshua Carlton, summa cum laude. Kyle Thomas Carroll, industry scholar designation. Zachary Anderson Carroll, industry scholar designation. Rosalina Marie Caruso, summa cum laude, scholar designation, industry scholar designation. Oscar Yoatzin Casanova Fay, magna cum laude, vocational certificate, by literacy seal. Jacob Ian Kasbarian. Alexander Michael Caserta, industry scholar designation, fine arts seal. Chloe Ava Casserly, industry scholar designation. Noah Richard Catherwood, summa cum laude. Kaylee Rose Coughlin, cum laude, Associate of Arts degree, scholar designation. Cameron Edward Chamble. Skyla Madison Charles, magna cum laude, industry scholar designation. Edward Pacheco Chavez, industry scholar designation. Yuxun Chun, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, 2 biliteracy seals, fine arts seal. Matthew David Blaine Coram, summa cum laude. Corinne Chapetta, 2 biliteracy seals. Camille Diana Clemens, industry scholar designation. Charlie Ann Cochran, industry scholar designation. Samantha Riley Coleman, industry scholar designation. Mayu Sophia Colombo, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, biliteracy seal, fine arts seal. Jeriel Jose Colon, summa cum laude. Frederick Lorenzo Cooper. Callie Leanne Copeland, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, biliteracy seal. Cameron Brian Coppage, cum laude, scholar designation, industry scholar designation. Caitlin Taylor Cormier. Sean Patrick Corice, industry scholar designation. Charlotte Grace Cortez. Jack Stephen Costa, summa cum laude, scholar designation, industry scholar designation. Sebastian James Corey, cum laude, industry scholar designation. Isabel Lola Craig. Hunter Kyle Kreider, industry scholar designation. Javon Torres Crooms. Devin Christopher Crown. Diego Alfonso Cruz, summa cum laude, Associate of Arts degree. Juliette June Cruz. Corinthia Nevea Cunningham. Audrey Page Courier. Sabrina Louise Dahl, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, biliteracy seal, fine arts seal. Quinn Robert Daly, summa cum laude, industry scholar designation. Kirsten Sky Donowski, industry scholar designation. Abby New Dow, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, biliteracy seal. Adnan Laith Dasuki, cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation. Callan Noah Doughton. Corey Javon Daughtry, cum laude. Keelan Kennard James Davenport, Industry Scholar Designation. Ian Thor Davis, Industry Scholar Designation. Yana Kai Imani Davis. Taylor Jade Dawson, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Wayne Thomas Day, cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation. Taylor Nicole Deddy, cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Rachel Lauren Deaver, cum laude. Cole Scott DeGrom. Dominique Terry Delanoy. Jasir Micaiah Doris Delafield. Isabella Ann DeMonico, magna cum laude, Associate of Arts degree, Fine Arts, seal. Alana Marie Demuth, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Catherine Jean Deputy, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Matthew Dean DeRogers, magna cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. McKenna Lee DePersia, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, by Literacy Seal. Lucas Alexander Dominguez, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Avid. Logan Richard Downing, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Elias Russell Doxey, Industry Scholar Designation. Braden Michael Drywa, cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Fine Arts Seal. Alexia Jaden Dubois Weiner, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Braylon Lawrence Dukes, magna cum laude. Gavin Delbert Orion Duncan, summa cum laude. Jessica McCain Dunham, magna cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Peyton Riley Dyer, cum laude, Scholar Designation. Elise Laura Eklund, cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation. Aubrey Ellen Eklund, magna cum laude. Lamar Sherrick Edwards Jr., summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Brady Nicholas Efstathio, Industry Scholar Designation. Connor Thomas Efstathio, Industry Scholar Designation. Thomas El Khoury, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, 2 by Literacy Seals. Karami Elizabeth Eldridge, Industry Scholar Designation. Doreen Elfragani. Jeffrey Richard Engelhart Jr., magna cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Emily Grace Kai English, summa cum laude. Zane Austin Ensminger, summa cum laude. Lexi Louise Esposito, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Fine Arts Seal. Kirsten Sage Evans, Industry Scholar Designation. Isaiah Jonathan Everett Schur. Connor William Everson. Vienna Marie Fowler, summa cum laude. Anthony Patrick Fawcett, magna cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Natalie Felipe Matson, summa cum laude, Associate of Arts degree, Scholar Designation, by Literacy Seal. Avid. Ethan Andrew Kimball Fernandez, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, by Literacy Seal. Gage Dominic Willits Ferranti, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation. Aidan McKinsey Ferrulo, Industry Scholar Designation. Adam Fakir Falali, Industry Scholar Designation. Abby Noel Fiore. Sarah Rose Flynn. Lillian Elise Flood. Jamari Edward Flournoy, Industry Scholar Designation. Gabrielle Paige Flynn, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Art Seal. Terrace Deshelle Ford. Brianna Sierra Fordham, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Fine Art Seal. Henry Asher Forney. Anthony Gabriel Forzanti. Angelina Marie Franklin, magna cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Kajay Keneal Franklin. Jashawn Starr Freeman. Samuel Ruben Demetrius Freeney, Industry Scholar Designation. Marcus Latonio Frost, magna cum laude. Elsie Esther Fuentes Montiel, summa cum laude. Alyssa Lynn Fuller, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Jake Allen Furness, summa cum laude, Associate of Arts degree, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Sinai Liani Gaines, cum laude. Armando Gayton III, magna cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Casey Charles Gallagher. Andrew Jacob Galoso, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Payson Tiger Garcia. Ava Riley Garrett, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Fine Arts Seal. Chase LaShaft Gavin, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Lillian Nasa Geary, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Olivia Ray Gendro, Industry Scholar Designation. Lorelei Elena Gayhart, Industry Scholar Designation. Abby Maria Giroux, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Gavin Lee Getchen, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Owen Michael Gaidris. Bria Nicole Gilmer. Emma Claudia Gines. Donovan John Gibson, Industry Scholar Designation. Irini Megid Gurgis. Carissa Olivia Goddard. Sydney Quinn Godfrey, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Clark Alexander Goebel, cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Lakin Paige Golden. Michaela Marie Goodrich, Industry Scholar Designation. Garrett Daniel Grant, Industry Scholar Designation. Ava Marie Grego, Industry Scholar Designation. Benjamin Kamel Grace. Alasia Michelle Griffin. Reese Harrison Griffin, summa cum laude, Associate of Arts degree, Scholar designation, Industry Scholar designation. Hayden Kaiser Griffith, cum laude. Hayden Elliott Griswold, Industry Scholar designation. Eva Lucia Guidobaldi, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar designation, Biliteracy seal. Temple Lavelle Gutierrez. Demir Hadzik, Industry Scholar designation. Julian Traves Hale de Lucia. Elijah Ariane Hall, Industry Scholar designation. LeBron Jordan Hamilton, Industry Scholar designation. Jacob Zhao Hammerlund, Industry Scholar designation. Diora Hysanovnia Hanzaiva, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate Scholar designation, Biliteracy seal. Kaylee Ann Hanley, Industry Scholar designation. Derek Tyler Hanna. Shane Joseph Harding, magna cum laude. Hannah Ainsley Harger, summa cum laude, Scholar designation, Avid. Sophie Louise Harms, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar designation. Roger Leon Harold III, Industry Scholar designation. Jesse Janelle Harris, International Baccalaureate, Scholar designation. Angelina Joy Hayashi, Industry Scholar designation. Rihanna Yvonne Hayes, Industry Scholar designation. Logan Christian Hayward, Industry Scholar designation. Justin Tyler Hager Jr., Industry Scholar designation. Avery Aaron Helms, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar designation. Bella Marie Hemi, magna cum laude, Scholar designation, Industry Scholar designation. Luke Riles Henry, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar designation. Araya Faith Hermanson. George Anthony Hernandez Jr., Industry Scholar designation. Caitlin Marie Hernandez, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar designation, 2 biliteracy seals. Geneva Josephine Heather, summa cum laude, Scholar designation, Industry Scholar designation, Fine Arts seal. Liberty Joy Higginbotham, cum laude, Industry Scholar designation, Fine Arts seal. Victoria Irene Hightower. Dylan Harley Hildebrand. DeAndre Deshaun Hill. Diana Lourdes Hill, summa cum laude, biliteracy seal. Truth William Hill. Kaylin Rose Lavacek. Geoffrey Thomas Hoffman, Industry Scholar designation.
Far away from the microphone, so they can barely hear.
Tristan Bevel Hoffpower, cum laude. Molly Elizabeth Hohenstein. Jordan Ernest Holmes. Jana Rose Darley Holston, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar designation. Michael William Hurricane. Jessa Marie Howell, Industry Scholar designation. Michael Lehman Hudson III. Dempsey Armand Hull, Industry Scholar designation. Jameer Latron Hunter Ramos, Industry Scholar designation. Joshua Daniel Hunt, Avid. Tyler Michael Hutchinson. Tori Tran Huynh, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal.
Azari is next.
Mariah Marie Azari. Hayden Dustin Irvin. Heath Stephen Irvin. Christina Rain Jacobs, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Tamia Marie Jenkins, Industry Scholar Designation. Jimmy Rain Johns. Wade Christopher Johnson Harris. Anna Shinko Johnston. Makia Sherelle Jones. Amal Sohail Kakazai, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, 2 Biliteracy Seals. Ansumana Victor Kamara, Industry Scholar Designation. Tatiana Manika Kane, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Dara Nayan Kapadia, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Carly Mae Diane Keller, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Ryan James Kelly, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Samuel Owen Kelly, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Matthew Ashraf Khalil, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Ariana Khan, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Hafsa Tanvir Khan, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Sadiq Luai Kujia, summa cum laude. Troy Alexander Keel, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Kamira Marchell King, Industry Scholar Designation. Lane Austin King. Tony Curtis Kinsler. Rayleigh Renee Kirk. Griffin Connor Klein, Industry Scholar Designation. Lane Loren Coaster, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Christian Garin Kokai, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Tara Montana Kuntz, Industry Scholar Designation. Isaac James Kopesky, Industry Scholar Designation. Jacob Edward Kopesky, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Alan Martin Korn IV, Industry Scholar Designation. Lauren Julia Krivon, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Tyler Reagan Coons, summa cum laude, Associate of Arts degree, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Jada Marie Kirk, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Aiden Samuel Kurtz, Industry Scholar Designation. Cameron Dennis Laborde, Industry Scholar Designation. Brianna Alexis Lacasse, Industry Scholar Designation. Jet Davis Landry, Industry Scholar Designation. Isabella Suzanne Langford, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Lindsay Danielle Larimore, summa cum laude, Fine Arts Seal. Miriam Latif, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Vanessa Lee Lorraine, Industry Scholar Designation. Willie Device Lawrence IV. Elena Marisol Leal, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Cameron Lacey Learn, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Paige Sophia Renee LeBlanc, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Adeline Jean Lee, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Jenner Vance Lee, magna cum laude. Andrew Levicki IV, Industry Scholar Designation. Hannah Ray Lewis. Travis Michael Lyde, magna cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation. Brandon Teikenfong Liebman, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Parker Vaughn Lindsay, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Selah Lee Linebaugh, summa cum laude. Cameron F. Liu, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Dewan Singh Lodia, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholarship Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Jacob Ty Lohman, magna cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Kylie Faye Lokensgaard, Industry Scholar Designation. Jaquan J. Long. Kyle Dwayne Launitz, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Liliana Lopez, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Devalon Contrell Lucas Jr., cum laude, Avid. Wyatt James Lucas, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Megan Brielle McLeod. Daniel Angia Mai, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Mackenzie Kirkland Malone, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Felix Proteus Maltby, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Braden Burks Manning. Jacob Sharif Mansour, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Romeo Vincenzo Maraboli, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Aaliyah Dallas Marcantonio. Joshua Rodney Marchak. Shane Robert Marshall, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Emily Grace Martin, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Caden Timothy Martin. Elani Janae Martinez. Oliver Jacob Martins, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Joy Mashriki, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Haley Elizabeth Mason, cum laude. Owen Bradley Mason. Angel Alexander Mata Lopez, Industry Scholar Designation. Tabitha K. Madical, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Aaron James Mathis, cum laude, scholar designation, industry scholar designation. Zanae Mathis, magna cum laude. Jonathan Paul Majiri Jr., summa cum laude. Eliana Lene Maza, summa cum laude, Associate of Arts degree, scholar designation, by literacy seal, fine arts seal. Alyssa Leanne McDaniels. Gage Brian Jason McFarland. Casey Nicole McGee, industry scholar designation. Michaela Elizabeth McGinnis, summa cum laude, industry scholar designation. Amaris Lynn McGreer, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate by literacy seal. Rajay Abdul McKinney. Sydney Lynn McLean, summa cum laude. Kylie Marie McLaughlin, summa cum laude, scholar designation, industry scholar designation, fine arts seal. Ryan Patrick McNamee, industry scholar designation. Jake Aaron McNeely, industry scholar designation. Christopher Michael Metters Cardenas, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, industry scholar designation, by literacy seal. Hiron Dharmic Mehta, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, by literacy seal. Isaac Anthony Malakian, industry scholar designation. Alyssa Reese Melnikoff. Brenda Larcher Messenger, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, industry scholar designation, by literacy seal. Ronan Kelly Messer, industry scholar designation. Scott Michael Messick, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, industry scholar designation, by literacy seal. John George McHale, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, by literacy seal. Brielle Elizabeth Malevsky, cum laude, industry scholar designation. Austin David Lee Miller. Keisha Dominique Miller. Brianna Nicole Minshew, industry scholar designation. Antonio Wesley Miranda, industry scholar designation. Laura Lane Zoe Miranda Martinez, summa cum laude, by literacy seal. Elijah Nathaniel Myron. Corbin Quinn Moeller, summa cum laude, industry scholar designation. Adam Talat Mohammed, magna cum laude, industry scholar designation. Taylor Bryn Maniski, industry scholar designation. Julia Renee Montano, cum laude, industry scholar designation. Catherine Taylor Montgomery, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, by literacy seal. Shanice Dejane Moore. Sienna Faith Moore, summa cum laude, scholar designation, fine arts seal. Aubrey Anna Moorhead, summa cum laude, scholar designation, by literacy seal, fine arts seal. Emma Rose Morgis, summa cum laude, fine arts seal. Mason Christopher Morin, industry scholar designation. Micah David Morissette, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, industry scholar designation, by literacy seal. Bennett Aaron Morse, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, industry scholar designation, by literacy seal. Ethan Robert Moulton, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, by literacy seal. Sydney Marie Mountcastle, summa cum laude, international baccalaureate, scholar designation, industry scholar designation, by literacy seal, fine arts seal. Alexia Mayara, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Kiera Ann Myers, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Logan Douglas Myers, Industry Scholar Designation. Marion Barbara Myers, Industry Scholar Designation. Victoria Anuli Natri, summa cum laude. Angelica Emma Navarro, Industry Scholar Designation. Riley Sakun Nelson, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Leah Marie Newton, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Emily Kim Wynn, magna cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Katie Wynn, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Kenny Wynn, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Sophia Wynn, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Grace Elaine Needner. Isabella Diana Newall, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Jensen Anthony Nord, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Derry Levon Norris Jr. Eli Gregory Novak, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Kennedy Grace O'Brien, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Kelsey Nicole O'Connor, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Mason Rose Olin, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Fine Arts Seal. Jasmine Demilola Olawie, Industry Scholar Designation. Autumn Marie Oliveras, Industry Scholar Designation. Archer Kirby Olson, Industry Scholar Designation. Madison Lynn Orovitz, summa cum laude, Associate of Arts degree, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Mervyn Enrique Ordonez Sanchez Jr., magna cum laude. Julian Jared Giordano Ortega, Industry Scholar Designation. Julie Marie Osborne, Industry Scholar Designation. Tara Alara Osborut, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation, 2 by Literacy Seals. Courtney Brianna Pace, magna cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Monsi Pandy, summa cum laude, Cambridge Diploma recipient, Fine Arts Seal. Gabriella Josephine Pardo. Blake Clark Parrish, Industry Scholar Designation. Dev Raj Patel, magna cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Fine Arts Seal. Rachel Giovanna Paterno, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Dylan Joseph Payette, magna cum laude. Morgan Elise Pearson, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Skylar Landon Pennington. Aubrey Michelle Pepper, summa cum laude. Ashley Perez, Industry Scholar Designation, Fine Arts Seal. Bianca Elizabeth Perez. John Gregory Perez. Madeline Avery Perkins, summa cum laude. Jack William Pisarczyk, cum laude. Talana Marianne Peterson, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Adam Vance Fitz, Industry Scholar Designation. Ariana Mercedes Pineda. Axel Stanley Panay, by Literacy Seal. Wade Dixon Pope, Industry Scholar Designation. Ashton Presley Potts. Sasan Sharona Powell, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation. Christopher Michael Pratty, magna cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Gavin Christopher Price, Industry Scholar Designation. James David Price IV, Industry Scholar Designation. Caden Teague Prospect, cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Eric Bao Quach, magna cum laude. Maximus Bruce Jiang Quint. Boleslaw John Radzul Jr., Industry Scholar Designation. Lucas Alexander Rager Allen, Industry Scholar Designation. Omar Andres Rangel Castro. Joshua Dylan Raitt, cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. William Scott Raymond, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Elena Grace Redden. Sydney Ray Redding. Mackenzie Nicole Riley. Noah David Renfro. Logan Lee Rentz. Brianna Nicole Reyes. Damian Lewis Reyes, Industry Scholar Designation. Cooper Allen Reynolds, Industry Scholar Designation. Yasmin Nicole Rizika, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Nathan Walter Rico, Industry Scholar Designation. Lindarelis Riera Melendez, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Shane Kenneth Riggle II, summa cum laude. Christina Rivera, cum laude, Fine Arts Seal. Maria Fernanda de Andrade Mariana Rodriguez, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation, 2 by Literacy Seals. Isabel Daniela Medavea Rodriguez. Sandro Rodriguez, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Juliana Elizabeth Romero, Industry Scholar Designation. Justin Lawrence Romero, cum laude, Fine Arts Seal. Tegan Margaret Rossiter, Industry Scholar Designation. Dima Gamalildine Rostam, cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation. Robert Isaiah Roundtree, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Ian Patrick Rowan, Industry Scholar Designation. Ariana Madison Roy, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Elizabeth Roy, summa cum laude. Slater Kai Rubio, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Maya LaTroy Russell, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate by Literacy Seal. Sophia Marie Russell, Industry Scholar Designation. Sarah Marie Ryan, Industry Scholar Designation. Joshua Timothy San Miguel, Industry Scholar Designation. Matthew Lyon Sanders, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Associate of Arts degree, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Micah Thomas Sanders, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Andrew James Sandvoss, summa cum laude. Demarion Michael Sapp. Haley Grace Sarmiento, magna cum laude, Scholar Designation. Jacob Chalker Saunders, Industry Scholar Designation. Andrew Worthing Chapman, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Keith Nicholas Scherlinger, cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Chiara Rose Chamente, Industry Scholar Designation. Elsa Madeline Schneider, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Brady Allen Schold, Industry Scholar Designation. Jasmine Ann Scott Amos, Industry Scholar Designation. Elizabeth Ann Semple, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Alexander Ilhan Sertelli. Brooke Avery Severinson, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Connor Thomas Sheeran, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Alaria Medhat Grease Shahata, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, 2 by Literacy Seals. Jordan Isaiah Shepard, Industry Scholar Designation. Peyton Matthew Shevlin, Industry Scholar Designation. Natalie Savannah Showers. Joao Victor Silva, magna cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Gabriella Christina Silvis. Dylan Jean Simpson, Industry Scholar Designation. Dakota Marie Singer. Amitesh Singh, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Fine Arts Seal. Rupika Singh, cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation. Nora Antoinette Singletary, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Sawyer Avery Michael Singleton, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Raylyn Grace Schablum, magna cum laude. Josiah Lene Slater. Abigail Victoria Schmigelski. Ariana Beverly Claire Smith, cum laude. Morgan Ann Smith, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Paris Liana Nevea Ann Smith. Thomas Kieran Smith, Industry Scholar Designation. Uriah Wayne Smith. William Logan Smith, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Kayan Rajan Sneed. Megan Elizabeth Sword, Industry Scholar Designation. Eric Ehab Solomon, summa cum laude. Sophia Elise Soto, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Kevin Pierce Spalding, summa cum laude. Malachi Isaiah Sparks. Bettina Jordan Spitzer, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate by Literacy Seal. Ava Noel Squibbs, Industry Scholar Designation. Angelina Marie Stabile, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar designation. Maya Angel Stanley, Industry Scholar designation. Jaden Marie Steed, cum laude. Jocelyn Elizabeth Stiles, Industry Scholar designation. Blake Kilburn Ryder Stowe, Industry Scholar designation. Octavio Shackleton Stout, magna cum laude, International Baccalaureate. Ariana Louise Strassel, Industry Scholar designation. Luke Brendan Strickland, Industry Scholar designation. Braden Jonathan Terrett, cum laude, Scholar designation. Ava Shirley Taylor, cum laude. Kelly Ann Taylor, cum laude, Industry Scholar designation. Logan Jason Terrell, Industry Scholar designation. Saul Sebastian Teschner, summa cum laude, Scholar designation, Industry Scholar designation. Carl Robert Tews, Industry Scholar designation. Katie Ty, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar designation, Biliteracy CL. Madeline May Thomas. Stephen Marquise Thompson II. Yaquim Carmelo Toby. Jonte Yvonne Tolliver. Brady Mark Thomason, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar designation. Jaden Oscar Torres, Industry Scholar designation. Richard Swan Townsend III, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate. Jillian Page Truax, cum laude. Alan Fry Trudell. Jasmine Yedana Tun, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Industry Scholar designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Nicholas Zane Ulrich II, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar designation, Industry Scholar designation, Biliteracy Seal. Anna Grace Upchurch, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar designation, Biliteracy Seal. Veronica Lily Valdez, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar designation, Industry Scholar designation, Biliteracy Seal. Jacob Anthony Valencia, summa cum laude, Fine Arts Seal. Viviana Elise Valentin Rodriguez, Industry Scholar designation. Trevor Jonathan Veen, Industry Scholar designation. Valentine Vega, Industry Scholar designation. Jody Lynn Tracy Vallaro, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar designation. 3 gold Biliteracy seals, Fine Arts Seal. Emmanuel Max Velez. Jacob Logan Venable, summa cum laude, Scholar designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Matthew Gavin Verocay. Rocco Joseph Vicino. Jace Allen Visconti, cum laude, Scholar designation. Paige Ann Waldo, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar designation. Derek Michael Walker, Industry Scholar designation. Haley Elizabeth Walker. Christopher Adams Wall. Katrina Morgan Walsh, Industry Scholar designation. Eden L. Walton, cum laude, Scholar designation. Cash Timothy King Washington, Industry Scholar designation. Lyric Kalia Lynette Washington, Industry Scholar designation. Benjamin Michael Washuda, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar designation, Industry Scholar designation, Biliteracy Seal. Thomas Joseph Webb, Industry Scholar designation. Kenley Delana Weber, Industry Scholar Designation. Dylan Kalani Weeks. Carter Barrett Weiss, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Ava Sloan Werner, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Samaje Coleman Quavion Wesley, Industry Scholar Designation. Samantha Marie Wharton, Industry Scholar Designation. Kayla Lee Wheeler, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate by Literacy Seal. Timothy Ray Wheeler Jr., Industry Scholar Designation. Michael William Wiggins, magna cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Desiree Rose Wilburn. Jack Arthur Wilcox. Ryan Catherine Wilcox, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Sean Andrew Wilcox. Vance Eppinger Wilford, Industry Scholar Designation. Logan William Wilkes, Industry Scholar Designation. Avery Alexandra Williams, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Kimaya Sierra Williams. Michaelia Alexis Williams. Michael Emmanuel Williams Jr. Nevaeh Kaylee Grace Williams, Industry Scholar Designation. Shakaya Jasmine Williams. Xavier Aaron Williams, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Zion Renee Willis, cum laude. Brett George Wilson, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Industry Scholar Designation. Kaylin Rayshawn Wilson II, Industry Scholar Designation. Marin Elizabeth Wilson, summa cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Jessica Roan Winhoven, cum laude. Kylie Madison Winters, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Logan Chase Wolak, summa cum laude. Taylor Christine Wolf, Industry Scholar Designation. Julia Renee Wolfing, Industry Scholar Designation. Rachel Yang, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation by Literacy Seal. Brooklyn Lee Yarbrough. Aubrey Ann Yeary, magna cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Nimet Azra Yilmaz, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Fine Arts Seal. Anna Marlene York, cum laude, Industry Scholar Designation. Fatima Tuz Zanef, summa cum laude, Scholar Designation, Fine Arts Seal. Catherine Camila Zarinana Valdez. Anna Zhang, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, 2 by Literacy Seals, Fine Arts Seal. Nina Zhang, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, 2 by Literacy Seals, Fine Arts Seal. Lawrence Zhang, magna cum laude. Connor Grant Don Zimmerman, Scholar Designation, Industry Scholar Designation. Lashana Alexandra Zimmerman. Zaya Ari Zimbek, summa cum laude. Ashlyn Rose Hammonds. Lena Nicole Nasser, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal, Fine Arts Seal. Pujan Prakash Patel, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Rose Elizabeth Downey, salutatorian, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Associate of Arts degree, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal. Benjamin Injun Kim, valedictorian, summa cum laude, International Baccalaureate, Scholar Designation, Biliteracy Seal.
Dr. Balgobin, as principal of Spruce Creek High School, I certify that all members of this graduating class have completed the official requirements for graduation under the regulations of the Florida Department of Education and the policies of Volusia County Schools.
Spruce Creek Hawks, class of 2025, congratulations are in order. But before we do this, Dr. Sparger and leadership team, along with every staff member that belongs to the Spruce Creek family, please stand. Please stand wherever you are. On behalf of our school board, our leadership team, our special Hawks here tonight, and all of our special, wonderful parents that are here in the audience, we want to extend our sincerest gratitude and appreciation to the Spruce Creek family, faculty and staff, for your servant and spirited leadership. Let's give them a big round of applause. So Board Member Thompson, I think we're ready. As Superintendent of Volusia County Public Schools, and on behalf of the faculty and staff of Spruce Creek High School, I certify to you that all members of this graduating class, are eligible to receive official recognition of their graduation.
On behalf of Volusia County Schools and by the authority of the school board, I hereby confer this recognition from Spruce Creek High School on each of you and congratulate you most heartily on this notable achievement. And I would have to say, Dr. Sparger, this is the absolute best day to be a Hawk. Thank you.
Seniors, please stand. Congratulations, graduates. Best of luck to Spruce Creek High School's one and only class of 2025. Please move your tassels from right to left. We will conclude our ceremony with the singing of the alma mater. The words are printed on the screen behind me. Please remain standing at the conclusion of the alma mater until all graduates have left the auditorium. Meet your graduate on the east side of the building at the conclusion of their ceremony. Thank you and have a good night.
Then we will stand both proud and strong.
you.